I was this close, right? This close. This minuscule amount. I was this close to having my first girlfriend. Guys, I am 19 years old, and I'm still saying this. I'm still saying I'm this close. When is it ever gonna be never gonna? When is it ever gonna be never this close? All right. When are we? When are we gonna close the gap? All right. I'm about to get my first car. All right, in a couple of days, and I still, for some reason, this time I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? This time, for the first time in a long time, or in like 19 years in general, this is not my fault. This is not my fault. Guys, I can finally not blame it on me. Nothing I did here, almost nothing I did here, was my fault at all from my view. The reason I'm saying my view, right? It's because maybe she could have been turned off by something. And that's okay. And the reason why I'm happy this isn't my fault is not to bash her at all. Not, no, for this entire video, I plan to not really give her any sort of spite. Alright, this is her decision, and as a man, I must accept it. But the reason why I am so happy is because my whole life, it has been work with me now. It has been inherently my fault. Alright, I've always been the one to do the wrong things, and I accepted it, you know? And as a man, right, I take it into account. I take into account my fault. But for the first time, I did nothing inherently wrong from the start. All right, if anything, she might have. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like everything was right up until the end, and I appreciate that. And when I say that this famous rapper or whatever stole my girl, I'm saying that for Cliff Farm. All right, I don't think he has anything to do with this. It just sounds cool because as soon as she went to that concert, right, she ghosted me. All right, and I'm gonna give you guys a little surprise. Whoa, I'm gonna give you guys, a little surprise in the end. So I just came back from a calculus class. It's my first year of college, and I'm on the line in the Panda Express. And my outfit that day, let me tell you, it was a great outfit. Usually I would never really approach women due to the fact that on my own I'm kind of busy, and there's not, honestly, in general, like I'm not attracted to a lot of women. I ain't stagnant. These niggas not changing. Every woman I've tried to date, at least, has been special in their own way. But anywho, back to this, right? I realized my outfit looks great. It's something that would gravitate attention. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were giving me stares, and I appreciate that. So I took into account that maybe just for today, I can talk to a woman. No, it doesn't feel so scary now. It doesn't feel so scary at all. Let me be a man and take charge. So there's this woman in the line, right? She starts staring at me. Before I question why she is, I took a look back at her. She looks amazing, man. I think to myself, man, this woman right here. I couldn't not say something to her. I couldn't not talk to her. Not in this climate. Not in this economy. I couldn't not talk to her. I had to move because of the sun, Bro, look at this. Bro, look at this. Like, what? As I was saying, right? Just for that, I stood in the back of the Panda Express, kind of investigate, see if I actually want to go into this, because life lesson, bro. You never want to go into something with rose-colored glasses, all right? You never want to go into something so blinded to the point where you're quit verbal gym right here, all right? Let me cook, all right? Let me cook. Never go into something so blindly that when you can finally see in the middle of it, you wish you had 20/20 vision. All right, just remember that. Yeah. Before I had the time to really examine her, she was walking back, finish up her order. You know what I'm saying? So she was staring at me as she was walking away. And I didn't want to make anything awkward here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of making any situation awkward for anyone. I feel like that is a total inconvenience for me. And if I were to do that to anyone else, I'd be such a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So I approach her and start talking to her, Um, whilst I was doing this, I was kind of distracted. I was listening to music at the time, so I couldn't really hear everything she was saying. But what I knew from that conversation was that um, she's from Congo, and she's kind of attracted to me, all right? She's kind of attracted to me. So yeah, your boy gets the Instagram. Everything's going smoothly, you know what I'm saying? We get to chopping it up, as they say. We get to chopping it up for the next 2 weeks. And I learned a lot about her, you know what I'm saying? For one, she has a very distinct music taste, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people would tell me that they listen to jazz these days. And, I'm cool with jazz. You know, a lot of people say they listen to jazz, but not like her. All right. I'm not really a jazz devotee. In fact, I hate bossa nova. All right. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again louder for the people in the back. I hate bossa nova. Fight me. Argue with a brick wall. Leak my address. Do anything it takes to get the hatred out of you. All right. I'll still hate bossa nova, but I might make money off this. You know what I'm saying? I might make a couple of views off this. Not really money, but a couple of views. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a video. I'm going to make a video of me reacting to bossa nova again for like the second time. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna name it like Bossa Nova hater. Listen to Bossa Nova for the first time. Other than the music taste, I didn't really find a lot special about her, and I was kind of like doubting myself due to the fact that I don't really know. I don't really talk to her in real life for one, and when we text, she doesn't really seem that grounded into something. She doesn't. Not only that, she doesn't really like even seem as ambitious as I want. Love ambitious women. I love. All right, I love ambitious women. It's probably top 3 qualities a woman can have. Top 3 qualities a woman can have if we're not objectifying her. All right. For one, the reason why I'm starting this channel, I started this whole channel due to the fact that I need a new route to make money. All right. I'm a freshman in college, right? And due to that fact, for some reason, I can't find any coding internships. And what's ironic about this is that I took a program back in high school where I had not one, but 2 internships, 2 big money-making routes. All right? And they both made me a lot of paper. You know what I'm saying? A good amount of bankroll. And I wanted to keep doing this. I applied to millions of internships, all right? Nothing stuck. All my experience, all my resume, a well-written resume. All right, that resume, it looks like something that's, bro. That resume, Shakespeare could have written that resume, bro. It was amazing, but nothing stuck, nothing at all. Today, in fact, I got rejected from a recruiter that I even contacted. I went out of my way to contact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing anything. I'm down for that paper, bro. I'm doing almost anything for that paper. I can't lie. Like, I need to make my mom proud. I need to make my dad proud. I need to, for next 10 years, bro, I finna buy them a car or something. I can't lie. Like, that's the type of mentality I have. I may take breaks sometimes. Might get lazy sometimes. But I always get back up. I stay consistent. And I need a woman with that same type of mentality. Bro, like, she don't even gotta be like the most ambitious person in the world, Like, she don't gotta be like a whole businesswoman at 19. I'm not asking for that. All right. What I'm asking for is that you see something in your future. All right. You want to do something in your future, at least. And you're trying to do things right now that can get you there. All right. Say you want to go into something like biology or something like that. And you want a job in that. And you want to focus your career on that. A career-focused person. I talked to my friend about this, and I've been just, trying to release my doubts about this, right? I like women in the past before, and when I like a woman, you know what I'm saying? Give it like 1 or 2 weeks, I'm on my knees for her. And I feel like that's another problem with me. But the thing is, like, that's how I've been my whole life. It's mostly how I feel, not how I express myself. In case people think I'm kind of like a creep or something like that. Just didn't feel the same way. I didn't feel like that gravitational pull. I feel, whenever I have a crush on like other people. And this was just weird for me because I feel like if I don't get that, like, I can try to build off that. But what if there's not much to build off of? What if there's not a lot of attraction to build off of this woman and I'm just wasting my own time? I told my friend this, and this guy's like a player or something like that. This guy's like a cool player. You know, he doesn't get that much girls, but he knows a lot about the game. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him that, and he says to go FaceTime her, and I'm like, FaceTime? I've never, bro. More lore about me, right? I barely FaceTime anyone in general, like excluding my own mom. Which shout out to my mom. Happy belated Mother's Day, by the way, guys. All right, I baked some for this Mother's Day. Everything was great. I love to see a smile on her face. But yeah, back to the topic, right? Only one I FaceTime is my mom. And he tells me just FaceTime her, like later tonight. You know what I'm saying? How are you ever going to see how much you like if you never had an actual conversation? Which I totally agree with. Because for one, like, I'm mostly a talker. I don't like texting. Like, most of my best friends in college, right? Almost never text them. I send a reel every now and then, but I never go to text them. We always just talk for hours and hours and hours, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, I was like, this is a great idea. Top 10 investment. Like 7 o'clock time, I FaceTime her, right? She doesn't answer. All right. But the thing is, the green flag about her, here's the thing, right after, she tells me she couldn't pick up, work with me here. She tells me she couldn't pick up the FaceTime call, right? But, you know, she was at work and she would want to call me later. And another green flag on top of that, she asked me for my number. I only had her Instagram at the time. So she asked me. She asked, I wasn't interested in the number. We can FaceTime my Instagram. I don't care. I really, as long as I can see you sometimes, I'm good. But no, she asked for the number. She wants to slide. She wants to slide on me with the number. Yeah, so sidetrack, I'm still hanging out with this friend, and we finish whatever we have to do, and we go to a McDonald's, right? At this McDonald's, right? Cool, interesting story. There are these two girls, somewhat attractive, all right? And they come up to me, and they both, not one, but two, bro. They both ask me if I'm attracted to black women. I say, of course. And one of them's like, nah, I got this. And the other's like, nah. The other's like, nah, bro, I had him first. I'm like, nah, I had him. Like, what? This is the first time this has ever happened to me, man. And would I have actually dated one of them? Not really. Not really to this day, no. But still, that has a great ego boost. And this was right before we FaceTimes, right? So yeah, it really is. This story is kind of ironic. Also, all right, I showed them those two girls, the girl I'm talking to right now, and they're like, "Don't ever lose her. Don't you ever, bro." Imagine someone being that attractive, and someone else tells me to never lose her. Like, bro, I'm telling you guys, I only date that 1%, man, and I'm only gonna settle for that 1% because at this point, man, why should I settle for less? What do I do? What do I do to deserve that? You know what I'm saying? I try my best. I think I deserve the best. So yeah, we finally FaceTime, right? And bro, right after that, man, that head over heels feeling, that like heart sinking to my stomach whenever I see her type of feeling, it comes. It's there. You know what I'm saying? She had so much personality. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I knew her from texting, I didn't know anything about her, man. For one, she's hella smart. She took Calculus 1 and Calculus 2 in high school, simultaneously at the same time. All right? For one, that's hell. Not only that, this woman passed both. She somehow passed both. Also, on top of that, okay, she just seemed very fun to hang around with. You know? She seemed like she was reciprocating energy, you know? And I learned a lot about her and what she wants to do with her life, you know what I'm saying? She wants to be like, what was it again? I'm trying to remember. It was something. Yeah, she wants to do something in public health. And I'm fine with that, man. Like, bro, you'll love to see it. One thing you gotta know is that I'm in this jazz class, right? And I'm forced to go to this some type of jazz event, you know, for a participation. God damn, participation. How is that so hard to say? And me, you know, I take this into consideration. I'm like Luis Enrique on the ball. You know what I'm saying? I take this opportunity to, you know, ask her out. So I asked her out on the date, right? And she says yes. Not only that, she's adamant on going. All right? You know what I'm saying? But thing is, right? I forgot to tell you guys this, right? But she takes a long time to text. Like a very, very long time to text. Like 1 hour, okay, cool. Like that's not long, bro. 6 hours, bro. We all got jobs, bro. Like come on. I'm gonna make a video about why leaving people undelivered in the big 2025 may or may not be that big of a deal. All right. But yeah, she leaves me on red for like not red delivered. 6 hours. All right, that's cool. 12 hours. All right, that's cool. Whole days. That's what we're working it with. Whole days. But she's cool. But we're somehow cool though. Like if it was someone else, bro, bro. I leave that. I flee the scene. I just get used to this. You know, if this is who you are, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you do, if you have that much time on your hands, bro, I accept it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all here for it. You know, texting her feels like one of those workshops in kindergarten. I don't know if you guys used to have it, but me in my kindergarten, we used to always like learn how to write letters, and we always like call it our pen. We always called the person we're um writing the message to a pen pal. And you know how letters worked back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like it took like weeks to get it into the mail and delivered, and then weeks to get it back. So you know, it is a beautiful day. Sun shining outside. Arsenal won in the Champions League against PSG. We was cooking. By the way, I'm an Arsenal fan. Just in case you, bro. I gotta make a video about Arsenal, bro. One of these days, bro, it's coming. But anywho, but bro, sidetrack. We're getting beaten by Southampton. Hey, bro, what are we doing here? So yeah, we on the date, right? The jazz event. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was kind of boring, but it was heartwarming at least, bro. Like the guy at the end, he thanked his mom and dad for driving miles and miles to get there, and I'm happy for him, bro. I'm really happy for him, bro. All I'm focused on is this date. I can't lie. My next move, bro, slick and easy. Just take a walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of walks. I walk almost, bro. Back in college, I used to walk almost every day. I can't lie. So it's just a kind of walk and talk thing. You know, she's really nice, bro. She initiates conversation too. Like that's the thing. Like sometimes I don't even have to talk. She talks to me, and it was going so smoothly, man. But yeah, we walked all the way to a Taco Bell, bro. We got some drinks, bro. Mind you, drinks were free. Drinks were bro. It was like 10, 11 in the evening, bro. They just let us have it for free. They thought we were a couple. I remember this one time. She was very, very insecure about her hands for some reason. She didn't, bro. I think it was the thing. Where it's about she didn't get her nails done. And then there's me, bro. Again, bro. I'm like Luis Enrique on the ball, fam. Bro, you know what bro? Yeah, I'm giving y'all the method here, so just watch out. So, you know, I say to this woman, I say to her, I'm just like, bring him out. I'm adamantly pursuing it. Bring it out. Bring him out, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I said, let me hold it. I don't even have to look at it. Let me hold him. And you know, we do that. Bro, we're talking, and I have my eyes closed. I'm holding her hand. Bro, this is... and for the whole night, we were just holding hands. You know what I'm saying, bro? Guys, take this, bro. If anything, bro, from this video, bro, take this strategy, man. Take this strategy. This is not like a pretty common situation, but once you're in this type of situation, bro, take action, fam. Take action, bro. I'm saying, bro, it's breezy. The whole thing, the day was great. It took 4 or 5 hours for us to get like back home. You know what I'm saying? Took her back to her dorm. Everything was great, bro. And after that, okay, just for context, bro. During the date, she tells me her birthday was close and that she wanted to, not she had to, go to a concert, a Rema concert. All right, this is the rapper we're talking about. Yeah, she had to go to a Rema concert. No, keep on saying I had to, bro. I'm sorry. But she wanted to go to a Rema concert in Houston. I mean, in Houston, bro. And I was like, cool. And it was with her family too, so I was like, cool, you know, cool. Enjoy your life. I'm gonna wish you happy birthday, but enjoy your life, bro. Before she gets to Houston, nothing's different. Everything's cool. Everything's calm. You know, everything's collected. But bro, 2 days in, she goes to Houston. I text her. I say, hey, how's Houston? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get an update. I gotta look at the camera more. But yeah, I'm trying to get an update. You know what I'm saying? No response. On top of that, she posts a story. So Houston, it literally says, so Houston. I actually, that pissed me off so much. But I was cool with it because, you know, I thought it was locked in. You know what I'm saying? I don't do any of the double text shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? I want to text her as soon as it's her birthday, just to be cordial, just be nice. Like, bro, if you don't wish your friends happy birthday, bro, what kind of man, what kind of person are you? All right. So time passes, bro, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to do it at 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep it nonchalant. You know, immediately at 12, like that, that'd be nice. But other than the fact that I also had stuff to do, I was trying to keep it nonchalant. I was trying to keep it calm. You know what I'm saying? So that I sent her a birthday text, voice message. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we coming back to Arlington. I could pick you up and take you out for some food. Mind you, I don't know if I had any money in my account. I was still going for it, but I didn't know if I had a single dollar in my account. I thought it was like what $20, $30 in my account, but I checked later. It was broke, bro. On like the bro on one of those days, like I was trying to buy some boba, right? And the card declined. My own card declined. So yeah, that. So yeah, after that text, she doesn't respond, and that's cool though. It's just a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta respond immediately. 6 hours pass. She still doesn't respond. It's 12 in the morning. 12 in the afternoon. No response. You know. And bro, the irony today, that day was the day that Arsenal lost to PSG in the first leg. So that's just like stacked on top of that. And on top of that, I had finals. You know what I'm saying? I had two finals that I did horribly on, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. If you're watching right now, if you're the girl I'm talking about and you're watching right now, just in case you're wondering, I failed. I kind of failed. I didn't fail, but I didn't do I didn't do, bro. I had the secret formula, man. Aced almost all those exams. You know? But today I didn't have that. But that day, I didn't have that magic. I didn't have that raw magic. You know what I'm saying? And then, on top of that, all of that, she doesn't post a story. No. She posts a literal post with all the slides and everything, wishing yourself a happy birthday. I texted you, hey, what's up? How's Houston? How's the concert? Mind you, she also posts at 12 a.m. Just like where's he's at, like at a club or something like that. Nah, no response. Till this day, no response. And also, if you're reading this, and also if you're watching this, a lot of men couldn't wish you happy birthday. I'm not saying to be lucky. I did. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you should be lucky that I did. I'm just saying you should at least appreciate it. Appreciate the fact that at least I took it to the chin. I'm a man, I take it to the chin. At least I said happy birthday. A lot of men, I don't know, a lot. I can't say most men. A lot of men wouldn't respond. Wouldn't wish you that special happy birthday. It was your 19th. Right? Just take that into account. All right. If there's anything you're gonna do, take that into account for me. All right. I talked to a lot of friends about why this happened. I talked to a lot of them. I couldn't find any other way to cope. You posted a story. You posted a post, and everything like that. I didn't know what to do with myself, and it was exam day. I couldn't even stand up. But I had the guts. Still stood up. Went to my local library. Started going at it for hours. For what it's worth, I'm happy I still endured. I didn't crumble. I didn't implode. I did not implode. Alright, I imploded after. And that's great. But we got business. Big business. We gotta deal with first. You know what I'm saying? And that's another lesson we can learn from this. No matter what happens, bro. If you got something to do, bro, don't implode. Don't implode yet. Keep your composure. Try your best to keep your composure. Think about it, but don't think about it at the same time. Alright, you can think about everything after, but when you got something to do, bro, lock in. That's the best thing you can do after the concert. I talked to a lot of my friends about this, you know what I'm saying? I talked to a lot of my friends about this, and no one could come to a single conclusion. Not at all. No one could pinpoint why. Alright? So my best conclusion is that, Rema probably stole her. Rema probably stole my girl. That's okay. Alright, just tell me first. Like, give me a warning next time. Actually, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. I hate that. In fact, if I ever see Rema, I probably will fight him. I might not be beaten. All right. Actually, wait. This doesn't really show much of his attributes. It's not sexual. Right? It's gonna be gay. It's gonna be really gay. It's an actual song. Okay. Okay. It'd be tough. It'd be tough. But you know, what can I say? Close fight. Very, very close fight. Very, very, very close fight. But the thing is, he doesn't know, but I'm playing dirty. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, he won't know, but I'm playing dirty the whole fight. You thought I was fighting clean, bro? No. What do you think this is? Canada? No, this is the U.S. This is the United States of America, bro. You know, maybe I'm a good boy. Maybe I'm a good boy. Maybe I had to get so retarded, but maybe I had to get on my, you know, the player arc or something like that. Gotta get a roster or something. I'm playing, but yeah, I learned nothing from this. I can't lie. She was nice and everything. I'm happy to know her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. Bonus lore. Bonus lore. All right. Here's the thing. There's like this breakfast at night type of thing, and I see her there, and she kind of like assumes that I don't know she's there. You know, I see her, but she doesn't think I see her. So the whole time, she's hiding in a hoodie. She for the whole time, bro, when she saw me, she put on a hoodie. Hiding in behind her friend. Like, this is 2025. We're good adults. What the hell are you hiding from? Like, bro, I'm not ICE. I'm not ICE. I'm not here to take you away. I'm just a guy. Like, maybe she assumed that I didn't think she came back from Houston or something like that, but like, come on, dude. It's time to human up. Grow up, dog. That was, bro, again, disrespect turns me off. All right, and that was the thing. That was the trigger. It was harder getting over her and stuff like that. But now, after seeing all of that, it was simple, super simple. I can't lie. I could care less. That put me off so bad. Like, we're both adults at this point. You should know better. Like, I said I wouldn't spite you this whole time, but like, I'm just here to critique. Man. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about women at this point. You know, I'm gonna take a break off it. I can't lie. Like, at this point, I might switch to men. I've been getting gay IG reels. You know what I'm saying? Might have to take action. You know? Okay, so my next video is gonna be the top 10. Give me a second. Wait, I'm really British people. Alright, it's gonna be the top 10 British people. I'm sorry, I had a hard time saying that. As an American, it is really difficult for me, you know, to ever talk about that place. Yeah, the animals that can say the N-word tier list got 10 likes. So part 2 is coming out. Alright? Stay tuned. So in a sense, I'm just like her when it comes to rosters. I can't do it. If you watch the episode where Charlotte had like a whole roster and everything, trying to go on a date with two guys at a time, she implodes, immediately messes up both. I can only handle one. I don't like this character in Sex and the City that much. You know, she's too sophisticated. But the thing is, in this type of context, I am just like her. Alright? Like, I get why people have rosters. And I feel like maybe it is okay to have rosters. You know what I'm saying? But, like, me personally, I can't.